Hey you all, this is Brian and you are watching the Dark Age channel.
Man, you ever get that nagging feeling in your gut? That little voice in the back of your head telling you something's just not right? I've been chatting with buddies in the prepper community, trading stories over a few beers, and a recurring theme keeps popping up. A lot of folks are noticing that there are certain basics, and I'm talking real basic stuff like canned foods, grains, and those ever-important water filters, that the big guys upstairs in the government don't seem too thrilled about us hoarding. Kind of bizarre, right? I mean, why on earth would they be hush-hush about the very things that could help us ride out rough patches? In this video, we're going to talk about some survival must-haves that preppers believe the government doesn't want us to have. Honestly, the more I think about it, the more it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Feels like there's a bigger story lurking beneath the surface. But you know what? If the bigwigs aren't going to give us a heads up, who cares? We're just going to stockpile the items they don't want us to have as much as we can. So, get comfy, maybe grab a brew or your favorite snack, and let's dive into this. Number 1. Water filter. Topping our list, the absolute non-negotiable, water filters. While we often showcase various foods in our weekly prep rundowns, nothing quite matches the indispensable nature of clean, safe drinking water. An earnest plea to all, invest in a good water filter. My personal preference leans toward the Sawyer Minis. They're compact, effective against bacteria, but here's the catch. They won't safeguard against viruses unless you opt for the S3 series from Sawyer. So, do your research and ensure you've got the best fit for your needs. Beyond filters, consider chemical treatments for your water. Brands like Coleman's offer reliable options. In fact, we recently grabbed a few more online to bolster our supply. A pro tip: stash a treatment option in every bag, every gear kit you own. When it boils down to survival essentials, ensuring access to potable water is paramount. So, whether you're hiking, camping, or prepping for unforeseen circumstances, prioritizing water safety is always a winning strategy. And number 2. Cooked ham. Sliding into the second spot, let's shine the spotlight on a personal favorite: cooked ham. This isn't just a token addition, but a solid 16 ounces of pure, savory delight. I've recently fielded a question that's worth addressing for all: the matter of refrigeration. Here's the deal: these hams only require refrigeration once they're opened. Until that seal is broken, they're perfectly shelf-stable. So when you spot them on store shelves, you won't find them chilling in the cold section. It's the convenience of having quality meat on standby, without the constant need for refrigeration. How great is that? Number 3. Spam. On to a classic that's been gracing pantry shelves for decades: Spam. This week, we've added a good mix of 7 cans to our collection. We diversified our Spam stash with some turkey-flavored ones and a few bacon-infused cans. Times have changed, and sadly, Spam's price tag has taken a leap too. Among our Spam collection, we ensured to have the classic original flavor, and even threw in an extra for good measure. But that's not all. We've also stocked up on the Wolf brand Chili Angus beef, sans beans. Personally, I've got a soft spot for this brand. With the recent additions, we now boast a total of 10 cans of chili and 7 cans of that versatile Spam. Whether it's for a quick sandwich or a hearty chili dinner, we're well equipped for the foreseeable future. Number 4. Canned chicken. Switching gears to the protein section, let's chat about our recent haul: canned chicken. This week, we seriously upped our game, securing a whopping 20 cans of Walmart's chunk chicken breast. Now, I'm well aware that it's not the red meat many crave, it's not your classic beef. And yeah, I've noticed the growing buzz and concern around meat, especially beef. To be honest, it's got me a tad uneasy too. There seems to be a growing narrative against beef, but chicken's been largely left out of that conversation. My take? If you're keen on ensuring a steady supply of meat in your diet, it might be a smart move to start stashing away some canned chicken. Given the times, being prepared never hurt anyone. Number 5. Beans. Diving into the heartier side of our stash, let's talk beans. On deck, we have a trio of essentials: light red kidney beans, black beans, and the ever-nutritious lentils. These beauties are conveniently packed in 1-pound bags, making storage a breeze. Funny thing though, whenever I hit up Walmart, I've noticed that these 1-pounders are pretty much all I can snag, Unless, of course, I'm on the hunt for pinto beans. Those, for some reason, are available in heftier 5-pound or even 8-pound bags. Odd, but hey, it's what keeps our bean collection diverse. A quick bean count reveals we've amassed, give or take, an impressive 220 pounds of these nutritious gems. And the best part? We never stop at that. Every trip offers a chance to add a few more to our stockpile. Because, well, can one really ever have enough beans? Number 6. Rice. Stepping into the world of grains, let's chat about the staple that's next on our list: rice. We've dabbled in numerous brands, but there's something timeless and universal about white rice. I must admit, the exact price we shelled out for this particular bag escapes me, but I'm quite certain it was a steal at less than $11. Now, here's a little trick we use. After purchasing, we freeze the rice for a full day. Why, you ask? This handy little ritual is crucial in eliminating any potential weevil eggs. Once it's thoroughly frozen, we lay it out to air dry, ensuring any residual moisture is gone. The final step in our rice prepping process is vacuum sealing it. This way, our grains stay fresh, free from pests, and ready to whip up into a delicious meal whenever we desire. Number 7. Coffee. Not just your regular brew, but the delightful simplicity of instant coffee. Every morning, its aromatic allure wraps around me, and that first sip? Pure magic. Recently, someone cheekily remarked, "You know, you can survive without coffee." Well, of course I can. But why would I want to? There's an undeniable charm in indulging in these small pleasures that add a sparkle to our daily routine. Being a dedicated prepper, my philosophy goes beyond mere survival. It's about ensuring a quality of life amidst potential hardships. It's not just about stockpiling essentials, but also about securing those little joys that make life worthwhile. Just like that delectable slice of ham I occasionally treat myself to. Yes, technically, I can live without it, but its taste, its texture, it's an experience I wouldn't want to miss. Similarly, coffee isn't just a beverage. It's a ritual, a moment of solace, a daily rendezvous that I look forward to. So, while the world might face uncertainties, I take comfort in knowing that my beloved instant coffee awaits me. In prepping, as in life, it's these small delights that make all the difference. Number 8. Oil. Oils can spoil when exposed to oxygen, especially those rich in unsaturated fats and omega-3 fatty acids. Specifically, oils with a high concentration of ALA, a primary omega-3 in plants, deteriorate faster. As these oils spoil, their molecules bond, causing them to harden. Consider peanut and olive oils, which contain minimal ALA. They tend to last longer. Canola oil, on the other hand, possesses a higher ALA content, which means it won't remain fresh as long. Flax oil is so rich in ALA that it spoils rapidly, necessitating refrigeration. It's even used as wood varnish due to its swift oxidization. Interestingly, the more health-friendly oils tend to spoil faster, while the less healthy ones last longer. I've kept ghee for over 6 years, and it tasted just like when it was fresh. The longevity of ghee may vary based on its preparation, the seal's integrity, and storage conditions. I've heard of ghee remaining good for over a decade. Hence, for extended fat storage, ghee seems to be an excellent choice. Additionally, home-rendered tallow is another option. Some individuals claim their tallow remained fresh for up to 5 years, making it a potential runner-up for long-term storage. Number 9. Salt. Alright, let's chat about the OG of seasonings, salt. This little grain has been in the game since, like, forever. Back in the day, people realized that slapping some salt on their food made it last way longer. Why? 'Cause salt is like the superhero of the culinary world. It dries out the bad guys, aka bacteria, and keeps your grub fresh. The best part? If you stash it right, salt is like that buddy who's always got your back, year after year. It won't go bad on you and is always ready to sprinkle some tasty love on your meals. Quick heads up though, if you get the fancy salt with added stuff like iodine, it might not last as long as the plain old rock salt. But even then, we're talking a good few years of prime salting. Number 10. Powdered milk. Alright folks, let's chat about powdered milk. Now, I get it. It's not the creamy dream we reach for first thing in the morning, but man, this stuff can be a clutch lifesaver. I mean, who knew this underdog could stay good for, like 2 to 10 years past its best buy? The trick? Treat it like your favorite sneaks, store it right, zip it up tight in an airtight container, and let it chill in a cool spot, ideally under 60° AF. And if you've got the freezer space and want to go the extra mile, pop it in there, and you've got yourself forever milk. Now, straight talk. When you whip it back into liquid form, it's not gonna taste like it's straight from the cow. But on those "oh snap, I'm out of milk" days, this stuff is a game changer. Need a dash in your coffee? Or baking up a storm and realize you're short on milk? That's when you'll be fist bumping yourself for having this trusty backup. So, next time you're at the store, grab a bag or two. You might just find yourself toasting to that surprisingly awesome powdered milk that's always got your back. Number 11. Bouillon cubes. Meet the unsung heroes of the pantry, bouillon cubes. These compact little gems provide powerful flavor, and they thrive on being stashed away, only to be rediscovered when you most need them. Thanks to their high salt concentration, they've got a longevity that scoffs at the idea of a ticking expiration clock. Got a box of these in the pantry? Boom, you're always just a hot pot away from some tasty broth. Need to amp up that soup or sauce you're whipping up? Toss in a cube and watch the magic happen. They're like little flavor bombs, ready to make everything better. Next time you're at the store, grab a pack or two. They might be small, but man, do they come in clutch when you're in a pinch. Slide them in the back of the cupboard, forget about them for a bit, and then thank yourself later when they save dinner. Trust me, these little buddies are the real pantry MVPs. That's my list of the prepper items our government doesn't want us to have. I may have overlooked a thing or two, and if I did, feel free to sound off in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, and click on the little bell icon too for more of these videos. Thanks for watching, and God bless.